am now ready for this video. I actually had a build that I didn't quite agree with at the moment, so I fixed it, and I like it now. This is going to be my Irradiating Disarm Loki build. Mainly used on the raid. That's when I use it. Rending turn is just because why not? I'd put something else there, probably Cunning Drift. That's up to you. If you forward, I'd throw in Cunning Drift definitely though. So we have Ghost Projection, best aura in my opinion. You know, why not? So we have Quick Thinking, and Prime Flow gives us a lot of survivability. Prime Flow gives us a shit ton of energy, 744, that's a lot. You can just use normal flow if you don't have Prime Flow, that's fine. Irradiating Disarm, great crowd control, narrow-minded in continuity, so we have enough power duration to be invisible like all the time. Overextended and stretched, so we have a lot of range, and Fleeting Expertise, so we have a little bit of efficiency. Let's look at the stuff. So invisibility, you have 18 seconds on, that's not too horrible. It has 20 energy, you have a lot of energy. You should have full energy, because most raid teams run with a Trinity, an EV Trinity, so you should be fine. Your power range is 36 meters on the Radio Disarm. Now if you want to not have as much invisibility, you could drop Narrow-Minded and throw on, I mean, if you want more range and you don't need the invisibility, you could drop Narrow-Minded and throw on Constitution. That way you'll bring up your duration a little bit. You'll still have about 11 seconds of invisibility, which is not great, but, you know, in those situations, it could still be helpful. But you can change that to something else instead of Constitution, ignore EMP Aurora. But yeah, that's the build. So let's show it in action. These are what I found to be the deadliest enemies in the game. Now clearly, you're not gonna get hit. You're invisible. That's actually kind of annoying. I just threw it on there because there was space. So the enemy's gonna beat the shit out of each other. Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna go invisible. But yeah, after 9 seconds, they will stop beating the shit out of each other, and you can cast again, and they will continue beating the shit out of each other. This is great crowd control in the raid, because that means the enemies won't be attacking you, but they'll be attacking each other. So it's pretty awesome. Invisibility doesn't last a ton of time, but you know, you have enough energy to compensate for that. It doesn't cost too much, 20 energy, this costs 40 energy. So it's pretty efficient, not super efficient. You could probably throw a Streamline if you really want, somewhere in there. That's up to you. But yeah, that's the build. Just getting the enemies to beat the shit out of each other. And I feel like I need to show you what the range looks like after I aerial bomb these guys. So let's check. I think it was 37 meters, right? 36. Close enough, right? So 36 meters. And if you have a maxed narrow-minded, you have less. And if you replace narrow-minded, you'll have more. You have about 47, I think, ish. That's 36 meters. You gotta remember that it's going from. Okay, so basically, what's that? 72. So if you're standing in the middle where I was before at 36 meters, you'll be covering that entire area all the way around in a circle. So that's quite a bit. You're not gonna, okay, if you are, like, you probably won't be. Okay, so let me explain this. In the raid, Loki is a pretty great crowd control. That's what this build is for a lot of it. But on buttons, you have a lot of movement when you're casting this. Like, you take a few steps forward. So you gotta know to position yourself forward back on the pad and cast forward so that you don't step off the pad. So that's a thing. Kind of a pain in the ass. I wouldn't, because most Lokis are placed on the edge, so you probably won't be crowd controlling much. You will be using a decoy, however, which shouldn't, it costs 10 energy, which is nothing. You're going to be using that on the last part. I don't know, it depends. If there's 2 Lokis, sometimes the other one will run it. But imagine Vayhex up there, you just kind of put it, and when he shoots it off, you'll put another one, so that he's not shooting your team. Now this can be replaced with a Blessings Trinity, so that's perfectly fine, whatever you want to run. But yeah, that is the Loki build. You're not really going to be using Switch Teleport unless you're an asshole. And I don't know if this really, I mean, I guess it could be. Not really. I don't see a point in it anywhere in the raid. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys. If it did, leave a like on the video. If you want to see a specific frame or weapon next, let me know. And I actually like how my Loki looks, so I'm going to show off the fashion and the stuff. Now I know he's white, and that's not intentional, but I can't change it. And now he's spazzing. I don't know. Well, I always get frosty in the Simulcrum, and it's really annoying, so I can't really show you guys my awesome looking frames, you know? But it's okay. That's it. If you want to copy it and see how it looks, I think it looks amazing. I love it on Loki. So, that's Loki. Well, that's my one Loki. I'm going to be doing another Loki video. So, yeah. Peace out, guys.